Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Hope you all are doing good. I was having a fantastic week. I'm finally able to record once more. I hope you guys enjoyed all of that stuff that I've been doing in the previous episodes. We are now on episode 6? 5? 6. 6. This is 6. I just uploaded the previous episode a little bit ago. So I hope you guys are enjoying that while I am recording this. Since then, we have finally found a home that we could call our own in the future, and I am really liking it. We still have Mr. Enderman over there. He's being a good friend of ours, and we're just stuck here in a winter wonderland. I am freaking loving it. I am loving every bit of it. And I was thinking about what I can do with this area. And I was thinking about doing this little like concave type entrance or something, but I might change my mind here. I also had a little setup right here. Nothing's really changed. I didn't do anything AFK. I just got some stuff sorted out and set up. But something came to mind. And I just want to get your guys' ideas on this. So what if we had something right here? What if we covered this entire part up and we had like a big giant cabin just laid down right there? But this cabin would have like a little secret underneath it. It'll have all of this stuff under it where we can have tons of farms and automated stuff, like probably an automated smelter and all that good stuff. What if we did something like that? Like had a big giant cabin. You know, like that one movie that I never actually saw because I always thought it was kind of stupid, but I guess it turned out pretty good, but I never know because I haven't watched it. The Cabin in the Woods, where like it was supposed to be like this crappy horror movie that turned into something entirely different. I don't know. I've never watched it, like I said. But like in the Cabin in the Woods, as far as I know, there's these guys finds a cabin in the woods. They snoop around and they find out that there's a bunch of stuff underneath it that's filled with some sort of scientific experiments or something. I don't know. I want something like that for this area. And so I'm thinking about probably flat. Oh, ah, well that's nice. I like that. All right. So what I want to do before we officially get started is that I want to take a look back at something. I want to go a little bit to a different place to find some inspiration. All right. So I will see you here in a little bit. All right. We are going into another world. Woo! All right. So, welcome. We are now in the land of the cowboy. And I was thinking for a good inspiration for this build that we're going to be making, I was thinking about something along the lines of this. It's a big, giant log cabin. Now, of course, it's not going to look this run down, of course not, but it's going to have some sort of similarities to this. I'm possibly thinking something along the lines of this, where we can have something like this, where you can go inside, then maybe there's going to be a workbench in here, forge, all that good stuff in the side right here. And then whenever you go over here, there's possibly like a 2-story type building. Let's go ahead and go inside and see what we have here. Yeah, in here it's pretty much just a simple stable, but inside in our game, I want to make this as a lively home area, possibly where we have the main area with living areas like furnace for cooking, chests and all that for storage. And then possibly there's going to be a door right here where we can go into have our beds and all that. And then we'll probably have some more spaces, like it shows on here. There's going to be like 2 spaces right there, perhaps. And one of them, possibly maybe right here, we can have a stairway or something, like a stairwell or a ladder that leads down into the catacombs of our lab, our laboratory, or our farms, all that good stuff. And then maybe we'll also have like a second floor or something, or maybe we'll just leave it hollow like it shows here. I'm not sure, but we are pretty much open to anything. Of course, there's not going to be a back entrance right here. We're not going to have something like that, but like have some windows, some shutters, all that good stuff. And if we possibly run over here, maybe we can get some more inspiration for living quarters. So maybe we can also have like an archway, like that, for the front entrance right here. So you see how like the roof is kind of coming inward from the main cabin itself. Maybe we can have a what are those things called? In a forward, you know what I'm trying to say. We're gonna have some sort of forward area. I'm trying to think of words, but I can't. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. I want to put a roof like that in the front of our building, so that we have some sort of awning. Yeah, there we go, an awning. That's a good word to describe that. So maybe have an awning at front, because the problem in Minecraft is that things are usually too flat. And so when you have something too flat, it looks very two-dimensional, whereas with something like this, you can see here for the roof, it doesn't stop at the edge of the main building. You have some sort of awning that goes, I mean, if we were to put this in Minecraft terms, it goes 1 block out of the main building. Same thing with this side, you can see that. And possibly for, since that we're talking about Minecraft terms, probably for the roof here, we can probably have this right side made out of slabs to have a steady incline, and then at the very top here we can have staircases or something like that. And then also, ooh, what's this? We have a little spot right here. I mean, I assume for this game, this is probably where they would put the logs and all that, for firewood and all that. I don't know what I would be using this for in Minecraft, so we might just ignore this. But it's all just an idea at the moment. And maybe we can have something at the front here to have some sort of decoration. In terms of decoration on the inside, let's see what these guys have in terms. And of course, it's probably going to be a bunch of nothing. Okay. So we got what seems to be the remnants of a bunk bed. And yeah, we have a heater right here. That's another thing. I want to make it look realistic, so maybe we'll have some sort of fireplace or something as well, like in the corner. That might be a good idea. So some sort of fireplace and a place to keep wood. So yeah, maybe for that one area right there on the left side of that building, maybe we will put logs right there to show like, hey, there's firewood, we need to keep warm, we're in a very cold place. Because that's what I really want to get across, is that we're in a very cold place and we need to keep warm. See, maybe like a fireplace like that. Something like that. And then maybe we can put a painting on top of it. That would be pretty neat as well. Cabinet space, storage areas, so chests and all that. Crafting bench possibly right there. Some more tables, all that stuff. So yeah, I think we're gonna do something like that. Ugh! Snow blindness! So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Especially for the village as a whole, because after we're done with this one cabin, which will mainly be looking like that building right there. I don't know why I'm pointing in real life. You guys can't see me pointing in real life. But our main building right now is gonna look like that. and possibly the rest of the village, once we start building the rest of the village, it'll start looking something like that, like these buildings right here. So we can possibly do something like that. Alright, so I am here in my test world, and I am just starting up a concept of how I'm going to build this barn or the cabin inside Minecraft. So I've been doing this little two-dimensional little concept thing. It's nothing grand at the moment. I'm just trying to get a feel of it. I wasn't really able to give this point a good size to it. I kind of had to squish it down just a little bit, but I added the two windows that are up front. There was a little tiny window up here, and this is where the garage is going to be, or the little shed area where the smithing and all that is going to be at. But so far, I got the main part of it done. Now I do need to go and I need to put the little uh, firewood keeping part right here. So I'm going to need to do that, and then I'll try to make this more 3D after a while, but right now this is just a regular concept that I've been trying to do. What I'm thinking about doing is for the corners and things that are kind of being divided, I'm adding these dark oak wood here to add like a little bit of like saying this is where things are being changed, if so to speak. How I'm going to make it 3D, however, is well, of course, I have the roof. That's gonna make it 3D partly. So I'm just gonna go around like this, perhaps, because I don't want to do the entire thing. That might be a little bit too much. So I want to do something like that, and something like this. And the reason why I'm using dark oak wood on top of here is because I want to simulate the snow that has been built up on top of the building, because whenever wood is wet, it's going to get darker. So the roof is going to be a little bit more damp and a little bit more rotted out than the inside part. At least that's my idea. And of course, I have these little holes here, and I can't change that because for some reason you can't put two slabs together. See, like this is a dark oak thing, and I can't place a spruce slab there, no matter how hard I try, which kind of sucks. Because if I were able to do that, it would make things a little bit easier for me. But that kind of makes it pop out a little bit. I like that. And of course, it's going to be coming around here like that. Let's see, what else can I do to make it 3D? I would maybe push this out, but that would kind of take away from the reference because there was no out point. And then of course I'll be having this area, the garage. I don't know how far deep I should make this actually. I'm thinking, because I didn't actually really take any pictures or I didn't really memorize the smithy part of it. I'm just gonna call it a garage because that's technically what it is. So it's gonna be kinda a little bit like this perhaps. Let's see, is that too deep or is that just right? I think it might be just right actually. I kind of just eyeballed it just for a little bit. Actually, I might need to go deeper because whenever I do make the inside of this part, I do need to be sure that I have a room right here, the middle part, which is going to be the bedroom, and then another room right here. So maybe bring it back or take it a little bit more deeper, maybe to this point right here. That might work. Or maybe, because I do like this, I like this length. This length looks good for me, so maybe we can add something else right here to, you know, square it. So we're going to have this much space left. Perhaps. Is that? Yeah, that's right. Alright, so we're going to have something like that. So I'm going to continue on working on this, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit, alright? Alright. Alright, just another update on here. I have been kind of adjusting it, trying to make it a little bit more 3D looking. I finished this part, and I added some indents here to make it look like it's, 3D. And I also added some dark oak wood at the bottom here to simulate the dampness of the mud that might be on the ground, and it's soaking up into the wood there, and it's starting to rot and all that. It's starting to look a little nasty. So I've been working on that. Um, there's not much else I can do, I don't think. I can. Oh yeah, I also try to make the bottom part come out like the roof part right here. I tried adding stuff like these as curtains, or what are they called? The things that shutters. I try to simulate shutters with this, but with this texture pack, it doesn't really look that well. If I was using the default texture pack, it might be a little bit different, but I do not have the default texture pack on. That's another thing that I've been thinking about. Maybe I should resort to the default texture pack. I am not sure, but until then, I will just continue with this texture pack. If you guys do not like this texture pack, if you do not like this texture pack, please let me know, and I can change it to the default texture pack if you guys do not like this one. Alright, so here we are. We are making the rooms now. I think now's a really good time to start up the rooms. Okay. I do not like that. Yeah, it's too narrow. I don't like how narrow it is. I think it might need to go deeper. We need to go deeper. Because I want the main room to be at least 6? 6 blocks? Possibly 6 blocks. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. No, I did it wrong. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, here we go. So something like that? Is that big enough? I think that might be big enough. Yeah, I think I like that size. That size is a decent size. And so then you just have doors right here and doors right here. Okay, yeah, so we just need to extend this by 1 more block. That's fine. We can do that. No problem at all. And then we might be good. I just need to flush it out just a little bit more. And we will be up, ready to go. And we can probably implement this into, or at least start implementing it into the survival world. So yes, something like that. I like that, where the main room is 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5 in here, and it's 3 in these rooms. And with these rooms, we can have maybe like a spiral staircase starting right here and just going down like that. Or we can just ditch that idea and we can go with like a bubble elevator system. Yeah. Actually, if we were to do that, if we were to do a bubble elevator system, then I would recommend cutting it off right here. Oh, also there's going to be a door or a window here. That's going to be a little bit upsetting, because if I were to do a bubble system like that, then this window would be a problem because I would be having a wall just like that, and that won't be good. I mean, I could try to block it up with shutters. I mean, I could maybe find something for that. And I was thinking if we were going to do a bubble system, we could just replace that, and then this can all be the main room like that. That might actually be a lot better. I like that. And then we'll have this extra space right here, and oops, doop, doop. Okay, and then we can open this place up, and let's see. Yeah, and then we're gonna have this as an enchanting room. Sounds good. Sounds good. But I'm gonna have to figure out a way to implement that bubble system. We might not be able to actually do that, but it would be pretty cool. Like you go in here to go down into the lab, and then you go over here to go up into the lab. That sounds pretty neat, if you ask me. Alright, now it is time to reveal the final product. I spent a long time making this, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yes, I am back in the default texture pack because when I was trying to figure out something for the shutters, nothing really worked out. So I just resorted to the default texture pack. So I think that's how I'm going to play the game here on out, is in default texture pack. Alright, here we go. And I just before I do it, it's like I might as well show you. All right, so this is what I found. This is what I came across. This is what I have made. It's not as good as I want it to be because, like in the previous texture pack, the dark oak and the spruce blended really well together to where it really showed that, like, oh, this is like a rotted version of this. Now it's not so much. I don't really like it as much. But it is still something that I think I did a good job on. I found a good way to make it pop out a little bit more by adding shelves right here, or awnings right there, even though there's technically awnings right there. But either way, I think it's pretty good. So I got this done here. I also added this awning here that we saw in that other building. If you go back to when we visited Cowboy Land, I took the awning from that other building and added it onto here. So hopefully it'll be good. One thing that I do need to change, though, is I need to change this to spruce. Let's see how that looks. Oop, 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 no. Change this to spruce because it's underneath the dark oak roof. It's underneath the roof, so it wouldn't get as much snow on it. So yeah, something like that. I might change it back. I'm not sure. I added these spruce trapdoors for shutters. I quite like that. We also got this here. I extended the depth of it because it just wasn't working out the way as intended. So I just went ahead and fully extended it. We also have some more windows right here and some more windows right here. Now if we head back inside, I also added some hay bales to further pop it out, because with all this brown it felt like it needed some colors, so I was hoping maybe hay bales will work. If you guys have any other ideas for any extra color that I might be able to add into this, please feel free to tell me, because I would really like to make it look a little less brown, I guess. In here, we added storage systems and all that. We added a painting along with a campfire or a fireplace, uh, crafting bench, furnace, all that stuff. And then we have the main bedroom right here, which isn't much. It's just two beds and a chest. Which, whenever we get this into survival mode, everything will pretty much change. It's nothing is. This is just a template, pretty much. It's just a template for me to follow. Once we get into survival mode, we will more than likely change things up. So we also got these rooms. I haven't really touched these things yet because there's going to be a door here, and we're going to have a bubbler system that'll take us down into the lab. You might have noticed that I did not change the flooring at all, and that's because I didn't think of it. But anyways, this should be the end of this, and we will just need to bring it into survival mode. So that's gonna be that's gonna take some time, I think. I'm gonna have to do some measurements, see how long and wide it is and how high, so I can properly implement it into survival mode. Alright? But anyways, I think I'm actually gonna end the episode here. I don't know how long I've been going on for. I feel like I've been going on a long time. I tried to time this entire episode, but it just didn't work out. So I'm just taking a wild guess and say that it's about time to end the episode. So I'm probably going to be ending the episode here. Hope you guys all enjoyed this very much. And if you did, please give me some feedback down below. And I would really like your opinion on this build that I have done here. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.